Next to me is the all-new 7 Series, BMW's flagship sedan. Now, given that it's a new 7 Series, we know it's going to be luxurious, we know it's going to be comfortable to drive and packed with technology, but what differentiates the 750? What actually makes the car special? Well, today, I'm going to show you exactly that. Right now, BMW makes 5 different versions of the 7 Series. There's the entry-level 740i that starts at a bit over $86,000. It's got a 3-liter inline-6 that's turbocharged and makes 335 horsepower. Then they make an all-wheel drive variant of the 740i called the 740i xDrive. Now on top of that, they make the 745e, which is a hybrid, has an electric motor attached to it that makes a combined output of 389 horsepower. That brings us to this, the 750i xDrive. It starts at $103,000 and comes with a 4.4-liter twin turbocharged V8 that makes 523 horsepower. And at the tippy top of the range is the V12 powered 600 horsepower M760i. So with that, here are 5 amazing features of the all-new BMW 7 Series. For the first feature, let's go find someplace dark. All right, now that I'm in a darker area, I can show you a feature that I think is extremely cool, and I've never seen any other brand do this. Now, it's obvious in modern day luxury cars, lighting makes a big difference. The ambient lighting inside this 7 Series is absolutely gorgeous. Well, check out this for lighting. One, we have this welcome path to the car, which is nice, but BMW has what they call their Sky Lounge, where it has actual LED ambient lighting inside of the sunroof. How cool is that? It also changes colors with the ambient lighting. So let's go to orange. Got nice orange in the interior, and check out that orange glow in the sunroof. Rolls-Royce may have stars in the ceiling, but with the Sky Lounge, you can actually look at stars at nighttime and get ambient lighting in the glass all at the same time. Now, when it's actually nighttime and you're outside, not in a parking garage with way too many lights everywhere, this lights up even brighter, and it just sets a really cool tone inside the car. Now, along the lines of the ambient lighting, we've also got what's called experience mode. I went over experience modes in my X5M video, but if you didn't see that, I'll give you a brief overview because it's pretty cool. Now, because this is a 7 Series, there's limitless ways you can customize how comfortable you are in the car, from ventilated seats to heated seats to massaging seats to different ambient light colors, temperature control, and of course, different sunshades and sunroofs. But BMW tried to simplify that by grouping settings into presets to make it really, really easy. So check this out. We'll go into executive mode. That's going to protect me from the sun, give me some fragrance, and probably turn the temperature down a little bit. Let's go ahead and hit that. And instantly the sunshades are closing, and the aroma is actually almost overwhelming. It smells amazing in here. All right, time to find a more scenic location to film the rest of this video. But honestly, guys, the 7 Series rides like a cloud. Like you're riding on a magic carpet on top of a cloud. That's how smooth it is. I don't know how BMW does it, but every generation gets more and more comfortable. It's bordering on Rolls-Royce territory in terms of how nice the suspension and ride quality is. And check this out. Assisted driving. I don't even have to have my hands on the wheel. I can take them off briefly. This car is completely steering itself. It can change lanes, slow itself down, speed itself up with traffic. Now, driving the new 7 Series is incredibly comfortable and relaxing, but I'd argue the most relaxing, comfortable part of the entire car is back here in the rear seats. Check this out, guys. So the new 7 Series is offered in either a 3-seat layout in the rear, like this one. This actually folds up and out of the way, or a 2-seat executive captain style seating. The rear seat experience in the 750 is truly amazing. We've got these incredibly soft pillows on top of the headrest, so it makes long trips so easy and relaxing. These seats, despite not being the captain's chairs, actually have an incredible amount of maneuverability. They recline. We've got a ton of different options for moving the seats. We even have massage for the rear seats. Check out how many options we have for massage. Would you like a shoulder massage, a lumbar massage, an upper body exercise, or a whole body exercise? And all of those have different degrees of intensity as well. The amount of legroom and headroom I have back here is actually absurd. I mean, it feels like I've got a bus length in between my knees and the seat ahead of me, and headroom is no problem whatsoever. Now, there are displays all throughout the interior of the 750, but my favorite display is this one right here. We actually have a 7-inch tablet that can be both used while it's still in the armrest, or if you click the eject button, this tablet actually pops out and you can use it in your lap or take it with you. The graphics and responsiveness of this tablet are actually really impressive. You can change the climate control, interior lighting, the sunshades. Let's go to seats right now, seat massage. And check that out. Look at the individual dots for where it actually massages you. Here's the different settings we can choose from. And you can actually go from the seat that I'm in right now, switch over to the passenger seat by clicking right there. All right, moving on to the next insane feature. The car's a 7 Series. We know it's gonna be luxurious. We know it's gonna be comfortable to drive, but what I wasn't expecting is how fast the 750 is. Under the hood of the 750 lies a massive 4.4 liter twin turbocharged V8. It makes 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. But the most impressive figure, it can sprint from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3.5 seconds. We can thank the xDrive all-wheel drive system for the epic launching abilities. Oh yeah, and it actually sounds good too. Why does the 7 Series sound better than the new M3? All right, watch how hard this car launches. Oh my gosh! All right, here's another launch. Oh my gosh! That initial hit is actually nuts. I'm like pretty positive that to 60 miles an hour, this 7 Series might actually beat the new M3 and M4. That initial hit off the line because of the all-wheel drive system is pretty nuts, and it actually gives me a lot of hope for how intense the xDrive variant of the M3 and M4 are gonna launch when those drop. Canyons in the 7 Series. All right, obviously it's not a star on track and in the canyons, but it rides so nicely, and it's honestly really, really easy to drive. Despite being such a big vehicle, the maneuverability is really impressive. It doesn't feel like I'm piloting the Titanic in these tight canyons. It actually holds up pretty good. The next insane feature of the new 7 Series has to do with the front grille. And no, it has nothing to do with the styling. Yes, the new grills are a lot bigger than before, but I think proportionally compared to the size of the 7 Series and the fact that they raised the hood 2 inches higher than the last generation, I think it actually fits pretty well with the overall proportions of the car. It turns out the front grills are actually active. Check this out. So right now the grille is wide open. All of these active flaps have opened up to allow for optimum airflow because it is 95 degrees and I was just ripping through the canyons. The crazy part is the flaps can actually close, and that allows for better aerodynamics and thus improved fuel efficiency because the air is traveling over the smooth hood instead of ramming itself into the engine. It's a pretty cool feature. Let's see if in 95 degrees these will actually shut. Check it out. So the car has completely cooled down, and now the flaps are closed. The last insane feature of the new 7 Series has to do with its 360-degree surround view cameras and this thing's ability to maneuver itself in parking lots and even actually park itself in your garage. Let's say you're pulling into a really tight spot and you're not sure if you or your passenger can actually hop out of the vehicle once it's parked. Well, if you've got the new 7 Series and the new display key, you're not gonna have any problems whatsoever. Check this out. I filmed this video a little while back with the M760. Using the display key, you can press forwards or backwards and actually cause your 7 Series to drive itself without you in the car, so you can get in and out of the garage more easily. Now, chances are you're likely going to park the car yourself. The surround view cameras and the options and technology this thing has to allow you to park more easily is absurd. Check it out. All right, let's put the car in drive and then activate the 360-degree camera. Because we are in drive, it's showing the front camera, which a lot more cars need to have so you don't hit the parking block and mess up the front end of your car. But the real magic happens when we shift it into reverse. Now, there are a ton of different camera angles to choose from. We could do a side view, gives you more information on what's going on the left side of the car. We got a right side view, of course, the backup camera, but check it out. We can go into 3D view, and now we get a 360-degree view of your car in its actual surroundings. So if a pedestrian's walking by or a car passes by, you're actually going to see it on the road here on this display. It is a really cool, really nice system, and makes it pretty much impossible to crash. And if you're really bad at parking, it even has an automated parking mode to help you actually steer into the parking spot. Check out this backup assist. Sometimes you're in a situation where pulling forward is easy, but getting out of that situation is actually really difficult. Well, with the backup assistant, all I have to do is engage reverse, and the car is going to do my exact movements. My hands are not on the steering wheel right now, that I just did to get into that spot, and now it's successfully navigating me away. Well, there you guys have it. There are 5 insane features of the all-new 7 Series. I think the car looks good. It sounds surprisingly good. The ride comfort and just how serene it is behind the wheel of the car, the noise isolation and how it floats above the road are seriously impressive. It's unbelievably luxurious inside. It's packed with technology. And you're gonna have a blast in the 7 Series, whether you're driving it or you're in the back seat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.